What are safety leading indicators? What a great question, and something very important to understand because this is one of the best drivers there are for controlling safety. Hi, Brian McCordy here for Safeopedia, and it is very important to understand what safety leading indicators are because they're a great way to drive and control safety. We understand what an indicator is. It is the indication that something is coming. So it precedes an event or an occurrence. Before we go into what safety leading indicators are, let me give you an example of one. So follow this scenario. Let's say you're about to go on vacation and you just board a jet airliner, get into your seat, fasten your seatbelt, and the pilot, the captain, gets on the intercom and says something along the lines of this. Welcome to Air Mishap. We're so glad you chose us for your flying needs. We'll be cruising at about 36,000 feet at about 500 knots an hour, and we've got about a 3-hour flight ahead of us. We notice that we could be heading into some strong headwinds and possibly some storms. This could cause us to lose time and fall behind schedule. So, in anticipation of this, we have decided to skip our pre-flight safety inspection. This will save us time. You're welcome, and thank you for flying with us. Enjoy your flight. Upon hearing something like this, you're probably undoing your seatbelt and scrambling for the door along with every other passenger. That pre-flight inspection is a leading indicator to safety. It tells you that the plane is most likely to stay in the sky until the pilot is ready to land it. The lack of a pre-flight safety inspection could be a leading indicator to a crash. So, safety leading indicators are anything that precedes safety. So, any safety activity could be called a safety leading indicator. For instance, all control measures. When someone puts on their cut-resistant gloves, it is a leading indicator that they're going to be safe from lacerations to their hands. When someone puts on her safety glasses, it tells us she's going to be safe from objects into her eyes because of those safety glasses. So again, all control measures are a leading indicator towards safety. When we see people disregard those leading indicators, again, then that's a leading indication that there's most likely going to be accidents. There are other safety leading indicators we can also use. All effort to drive safety and keep safety forefront could be called a leading indicator, such as safety talks, toolbox talks, safety walks, doing regular inspections, having a safety committee, having a safety policy where management actually states its commitment to safety and is signed and endorsed by upper management. All these activities drive safety. Unfortunately, a lot of workplaces still try to drive safety by focusing on lagging indicators, such as OSHA recordables, lost time injuries, property damage, first aid cases. Again, these are lagging indicators. We need leading indicators to control the lagging indicators. To try to focus on driving safety with a focus on lagging indicators, this would be like running around with a fire extinguisher waiting for a fire to start. You're always in reaction mode. It's better to be proactive and try to control safety up front. The lack of safety leading indicators, again, is an indication that there's more likely going to be accidents. Okay, so let's wrap this up. What are safety leading indicators? Any activity that precedes safety. So any activity you have that precedes safety, such as following safety control measures, following rules, and all activities you do to drive safety, those could be called safety leading indicators. So how about your work environment? Are you like that Air Mishap jet that decided to skip their pre-flight safety inspection? Or do you follow your safety rules? The reality is we have a lot more control of safety than many would think, and the focus on the leading indicators is really how we gain that control. Brian McCordy for Safeopedia. Keep bringing us your safety questions, and we'll keep doing our best to answer them.